moisture. It's also a crop that's very tolerant to salinity. This is some recent data for salinity tolerance that we conducted in Fresno County over 4 years, and you can see about an average of a 22% reduction in yields due to high salinity conditions, but it still produces a fairly reasonable yield under those kinds of high salt conditions. These are 8 to 11 decisiemens per meter in these saline plots that we apply. So this is actually fairly high saline level. There's a lot of management issues that can be part of this picture of producing under saline conditions. Dr. Umair Gul and myself and Khaled Bali put together a paper about how important alfalfa may be in a water uncertain future because of the variation in water supplies that we are likely to see. Pakistan went through a horrible flood recently, and last year, California, we had floods that we'd never seen before, and then of course we'll have a 3 or 4 year drought following that. So this idea that we have variation in water supplies, we need to have crops which are highly resilient to those kinds of changes. It's one of the values of alfalfa is that we can dry it down during drought conditions when water becomes less available, and still irrigate it back, and in most cases it comes back to yield okay. So in summary, in my view, alfalfa has an excellent potential for Pakistan. It's capable of high yields in that environment, very similar to California environments, with the exception of the monsoon system, which challenges harvest quality. It certainly would benefit local dairy production as well as the possibility for exporting of hay to other regions. The key issues, in my view, are water management, including droughts, and a whole series of agronomic practices, stand establishment and varieties. Weeds, I believe, are one of the key issues that probably should have lots of attention, and things like harvest strategy, because even for alfalfa, during the monsoon periods, it's really difficult to see how anybody could produce a hay crop under those conditions. In our rainy regions of the United States, most growers have put together silage making or haylage making technologies for alfalfa, but also other forages. And it means that you can put the crop into storage within a 2-day period or a 3-day period rather than 6 or 8 days or 10 days, and do not require the kind of drying conditions that we need for hay production. California is different that way in the sense that we don't have rains really from about April through November. We're just beginning our rains now, but they all come during the winter periods, during the cold period anyway. So during the summer period, we do not have rains, which is quite different than the Pakistan situation. So with that, I just wanted to reemphasize this point that for all regions, many regions of the world, alfalfa production benefits the environment through its rooting patterns, but also it's a fundamental food producer. So I don't know if we have time for any questions or open it up for other discussions.
So thank you so much, Ed, for such an excellent presentation. So we'll move to the next presentation. I would like Dr. Daniel to talk on alfalfa breeding and how can Pakistan move forward. So I'll be sharing his presentation.